Hi, I'm Vanessa Hill. I'm a sleep scientist and researcher. Today at MECCAversity, Kit have invited me to talk to you about how to get a good night's sleep and how skincare and a wind down routine can help support that process. Sleep isn't always easy. It's a misconception that you should just be able to fall asleep straight away and get 8 hours of uninterrupted blissful sleep. Sleep can be a work in progress. There are so many different behaviors that make up a good night's sleep. I'll introduce you to why sleep is so important, the behaviors and actions that affect our sleep, and what we can do to improve our sleep. Ideally, we spend a third of our lives asleep. It's a shared human experience, but it's something that a lot of us struggle with. And I've partnered with Kit today because they are also passionate about sleep and creating products that can help set you up for a good night's sleep. By the end of this session, I hope that you feel confident to explore your perfect wind down routine to promote relaxation and a good night's sleep. Some of the benefits of sleep you can feel the next day. The short-term benefits, like you look refreshed, you're more productive, you feel like you have more energy, generally your mood and your emotions are more stable. We can all experience that, but sleep also has a lot of long-term benefits. Consistent good sleep can lower your chance of diseases, your risk of getting things like diabetes or certain types of cancer, and it's just good for your overall health and longevity in the long run. Good sleep is not just about looking and feeling good tomorrow, it's also about you being healthy 20 or 30 years down the track. Sleep is crucial for our overall health, and when I say overall health, I mean our mental health, our physical health, and our skin as well. You can feel when you've had a good night's sleep, and generally you're in a better mood, you're more productive, you're more alert, and getting a good night's sleep can help us regulate our stress and emotions during the day and make healthier choices as well. When you don't get a good night's sleep, people are more likely to work slowly, to not go to work, to make unhealthy choices. Sometimes you can see that in your face. So you're probably familiar with people having bags under their eyes. Maybe their skin is a little bit puffy. This is because typically our muscles restore while we're sleeping. So when we don't get a good night's sleep, you can have fluid buildup in your face. You can just look tired. There's a number of modern day stressors that can impact our sleep. One of the most common factors that affect sleep quality is stress and anxiety, which unfortunately we all feel. We have our life stresses, our work stress, our family stress. The nighttime period in general is also a time where people are more prone to racing thoughts and overthinking. A lot of people procrastinate their bedtime because of negative emotions, because they're stressed or anxious, because they feel like they deserve some me time. They haven't had enough time in the day to themselves and they reclaim that at night before they go to bed. Some people simply aren't tired, so they just keep delaying and delaying their bedtime by using their phone or binging something because it's just a strategy to kind of get them to fall asleep. And some of us, it's just a habit. We don't even realize that we're doing it and we just automatically pick up our devices and all of a sudden it's 3 hours past our bedtime. So using our phones can impact our sleep in a number of different ways. The first one is just the physical act of scrolling, and using them can arouse our brains so we can experience different emotions. It can keep us up at night. And then there's the blue light that comes from using your phone as well. So if your phone right next to your face, you're scrolling through it, the blue light that comes from that can actually suppress melatonin, which is a hormone that helps you feel sleepy, and it can make it harder for you to fall asleep. And then our schedules are busier than ever, so it can actually be hard to find the time to sleep. An important thing to remember is that we're all human. We're going to experience stress and anxiety from time to time. Our schedules are going to be busy. We're not always going to have the perfect amount of time available for sleep. And we want to use our phones. Perhaps we need to, or perhaps it's just fun. There are small steps that we can take to improve our sleep bit by bit, because it may not be possible for you to do everything all at once. So we know what you need to avoid. Let's talk about the toolkit that you need to wind down. So sleep hygiene is a set of behaviors or practices that you can do every night to make your sleep a little bit better and to optimize your sleep. So it includes things like what you're eating, so avoiding alcohol or caffeine close to bedtime. Also your sleep environment, so making your bedroom really dark and comfortable. And then behavioral things as well. So getting to bed at the same time every night, not using your phone or screens within an hour of bedtime. These things that can all work together to improve the quality quality of your sleep, and sleep hygiene really sets you up to have the best night's sleep possible. Something else that really helps us get a good night's sleep is exposure to light, which a lot of people don't think of, but getting bright light exposure in the morning, so just going outside, going for a walk, having your breakfast next to the window helps wake you up. The blue light during the morning just helps you feel alert. And then at night, not having too much blue light is really important as well, because that can suppress your melatonin production. So having orange lamps, dim lighting, having your bedroom and your lounge room really vibey can be important, because that can help facilitate your natural melatonin production and help you feel sleepy. As a scientist, we study circadian rhythms a lot, and you've probably heard of those before. We have this 24-hour circadian clock, which kind of tells your body when to be asleep and when to be awake. And the fascinating thing is that every organ in your body has this internal 24-hour clock, including your skin. So your skin changes over this 24-hour period. It can help regulate things like moisture, even itchiness. You might feel like you're more itchy at a certain time of day. And at night, your barrier function is at its strongest, your moisture loss is at its lowest, so it is the best time to moisturize your skin. Everything is connected, everything is a cycle. Your body has this sleep-wake cycle, but your skin also operates on this 24-hour circadian cycle as well. This is a really good opportunity to have your wind down ritual and also give your skin some love at a time that it really needs it. So an evening routine and an unwind ritual can be a really important way for us to de-stress, to decompress, and to get in the mood for sleep, so you're more likely to fall asleep faster and actually have a restorative sleep. So unwind rituals are super important in decompressing and de-stressing and relaxing both your mind and your body. So certain physical things can help with that process as well. Fragrances can have a sensorial experience. They can help relax your muscles, which in turn can help relax your thoughts and your mind. Certain textures of things can really take your mind off whatever is going on in there and kind of ground yourself and bring you back to the present moment as well. And all of this can be supportive in helping you get in the mood for sleep and just decompressing at bedtime. A common thing that people struggle with is that transition period. So going from using your phone, watching TV, doing something fun, to getting ready for bed. And something that you can do if you're looking for products to help support that is to find something you love using that is enjoyable, because it can help you kickstart that wind down routine and get to bed earlier. For me, skincare is a big part of my unwind routine. It's really tactile. I find it can just distract my mind, and it's actually really good for my skin as well. So there's two products that I use. One is the Unwind Body Balm and one is the Good Night Balm as well. So after cleansing, I massage it all over my face. It's a nice thick balm, which is really important in the nighttime because your skin is really receptive to moisture. The texture of the Good Night Balm is really lovely. It's quite moisturizing and cocooning on my skin, but at the same time quite light. I don't really feel like it's too heavy. It's enriched with upcycled tea tree oil and kangaroo paw flower extract. The Unwind Body Balm has a really soft finish. It feels really nice on the skin. It's enriched with shea butter and magnesium. So it has botanicals in it, which really smell and feel great. The packaging is beautiful. It's really a good vibe. So my skincare ritual is a great way for me to switch off and get into my nighttime routine to set me up for a good night's sleep. Sleep is hard work for a lot of people. If you're someone that sleep just happens to automatically and you're just out for 8 hours, you are one of the lucky ones. So when it comes to getting a good night's sleep, it's all about mitigating things like stress and anxiety, busy schedules, and using your phone by choosing a wind down routine that really works for you. So that wind down routine can be anything that helps you decompress, really de-stress and get in the mood for sleep. Things that can help set you up for a good night's sleep include a skincare routine, perhaps including something sensorial like fragrances to calm your muscles, and even things like meditation or reading a book to distract your mind and put yourself right off to sleep. If you'd like to explore your personal wind down toolkit, head into a Mecca store or the Kit website. Thanks so much for joining me. Hope you sleep well tonight.